All right. We started off last session getting ready to leave Manadareth. We finished up some shopping. Uh, we were also given a quest to gather some materials from the Zigamortis or something along those lines. Um, we also recalled that we had a treasure map that Horik wanted to go investigate. Going towards the direction the map is leading, yeah, we found some mushroom wood along the way and gathered some of that. We get to the area where the map had led and searched about. We found some tracks that belonged to a boulette, uh, and it looked about a couple days old. They started searching the area for the signs of the treasure. Eventually, found an area that looked right and started digging. Eventually, we did find the treasure chest, but as we kind of pulled it out of the hole, we started feeling rumbling beneath our feet. And after a few moments, and it getting stronger, the bullet burst out from the ground about 20 feet from us. Shortly after we started fighting it, a um, younger bullet came out and attacked us as well. Um, After kind of a pretty rough battle that took quite a chunk out of a few of us, we were able to take down the two bullets, harvesting them afterwards with their claws and teeth. We opened the chest and found three rubies and a ring of swimming, and we decided to check out a nearby route that kind of looked like it led to a dead end. Um, Along the way, we got hit with a pulse of demonic energy, causing Ophelia to grow like crow or like raven wings. They then came upon an abandoned temple. We were fairly split on whether or not we should explore, but we decided in the end to kind of go inside. Within the temple, we first found a room with a summoning circle, but we're unsure of what would be summoned, so we decided to leave it. We then found a side room with some kind of random stuff strung about, but then in the connecting room, there's a sarcophagus with some writing in Celestial on it regarding some sort of archpriest. While we were arguing about opening it, we heard some sounds coming from the main hallway. Almost sounded like a door opening. As we ventured out to investigate, we found an area where cultists were performing a summoning ritual. They spotted us as it finished summoning a flaming basilisk, and they started to attack us before we could escape. And we kind of left off in the middle of that fight.
Thank you for the recap. As I'll next recap his work.
Yay!
Very nice.
And we have 3 weeks from now until anniversary, and then we'll have our anniversary gifts. As well as sometime in April, I will release the PDF. I did release a new PDF for you people want to play and test this out for me. It's from a Kickstarter. It's all about guns and stuff, so it's actually downloadable if you click on it. If you ever want to use it,
Yeah, I was
can,
skimming it. It looks
you
pretty
can
sweet.
test it and see if it's busted or not. But yeah,
Horror seems like a good candidate.
the other one will be sometime in April. It'll probably be that Chibli Studio one. I think that's the highest voted one right now, which it has like a bunch of weird like anime classes, I guess.
Yeah.
I still like. Well, in my opinion, one of the classes origami class. It literally makes origami.
Is it a Ghibli studio?
Yeah, it's Ghibli Studio, but it's not by them. It's inspired by them. Ghibli,
It's
yeah.
called Obajima.
Yeah. That's what's currently. If you haven't voted, be sure to vote. I'm going to end my votes soon, because I think the second place is a monster class, but I think everybody wants the other one more.
Yeah, I think the Obajima class one was quite
The
far
only
ahead.
shitty part is it's a PDF, so it's not like you have to make your own custom sheet on Roll20.
Where's the vote posted at? Is it in D&D group chat?
Every chat has one. If you scroll up.
Yeah, so there's one in our Reign of Rot.
I'll do that tomorrow. I can't use my. Well, yeah, I'll work on it.
No worries. You don't have to vote if you don't want to. I think there was 28 votes cast out of the 48.
We're the
28
weird people
28
that
currently.
Never
you can
vote.
only vote from IP addresses once, and we're both at home with the same IP, so I have to like go into like airplane mode or like take off my Wi-Fi.
Both of you guys could put rock paper scissors on it.
Yeah, so it's not fair. It has that little limitation.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything about that.
Well, I
with
can
straw
change it
poll.
for the next time. I can always do a straw poll on Discord. I can make my own. I don't.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, no,
No,
I meant
don't.
for the future because I can.
Literally just turn off the Wi-Fi and get the satellite and make a vote. It'll be fine.
All right, we're going back to combat.
Yes. So I dumbly used fire on the fire salamander last turn or last game, I believe.
Yeah, you critted one of them, and you're like, damn it, I used a spell.
For a fire thing, yeah.
It was a boo boo.
The boo boo.
That's okay. We still like Isa.
Thank you. She's learning.
Okay. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the one in front of Doug
Dude.
with a pew.
That's a hit. He's goes down. Let's see what they do. As they realize they're in deep shit, as they kind of put their pack blade away and begin to start casting Eldritch Blast and popping 2 shots into Vic. 7's a miss, but 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Alright, you take 10 points of force damage and 4 necrotic.
Ooh. Alright. Alright, I am back on my trip to the corner. And everyone's so injured. And I have it up on my character sheet.
That's what you get when you play low-level campaigns.
Yeah, at least healing is good this version.
I did post on the Discord on a tier list for masteries, and they put Great Axe and Great Sword the worst masteries in the game, since they're only good at
Really?
low levels. Yeah, they don't scale high levels. Hammer is like S tier. Maul,
Alright. I will go-
Topple.
yeah, topple.
Sorry.
With quarterstaff S tier?
I don't. It's just
I mean,
the
technically it
it's
could
the
be, but-
mastery. Yeah. So currently,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
I think
they said
quarterstaff has topple.
yeah, anything with topple is good. It's because you knock an enemy down. It's really good. It's just I think there's one of the masteries that you can at like basically level if you have dual wielder, you can make 3 attacks literally level 2 or level 1. Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought Naziz was going for. I thought that
I
Naziz
did.
took it
Well, that's true. I can use my bonus action as a thing, I think.
as an attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't use it as an attack
Yeah,
for
so
the
they were
Nick.
saying like you could do a paladin and dual wielder paladin and get 5 attacks later down the road.
Because it's you can only use one weapon mastery a turn, so she can't use what is
Correct.
it, Vex and Nick.
Yeah, you can't stack masteries, so you have to kind of go all in one. 20 to who?
To the cultist in front of Vic.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Please and thank you. For 5 cold damage.
I didn't watch the whole video, but yeah, they were putting like tier lists. So far, that's what I watched. The Great Axe and Great Sword are sadly, they're like D tier to C tier. They're not really good. Like they're good early levels, but once you get past a certain point, they're kind of duty, especially greatsword, because it's only based on your strength modifier.
Yeah, luckily, you can change them up.
Yeah, it's just a weapon. But if you have a really good weapon and you don't want to get rid of it, that's kind of the
True.
shitty part. But I've already ruled it. Topple can only happen once a round. You can't topple like constant, even if you have multiple attacks.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because I had a guy who was trying to topple every mob around him. Alright. Firebolt as he's dead.
Yay.
He is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to shadow step right next to him.
Okay.
The bonus action.
As you enter into the
It's fine.
chamber, I'd like to make a con save.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
You succeed the save as you don't take any elemental damage. For now.
Awesome. She's all ghostly, but she spins around and she tries to lay him.
That's a hit.
A 13. That'll be an error turn.
Ooh.
Am I still being held?
No, that was
No.
broken a while ago.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Alright, you enter the chamber. Roll me a con save. That's a fail. Let's see which element it is. As you take 6 points of cold damage. As you saw a spark from this portal, this gate opening, spark kind of a jolt of cold energy at you.
Okay. That he's. Am I able? Like, is this like something that's like obstructing?
If you go,
In front of
if you can go in there if you want.
Well, I meant like, could I throw it? I mean, I guess I'll have to try.
you
I'll
can
try
try,
throwing
yeah.
a javelin.
It misses,
is what
but it
the
gets
enemy's made for.
absorbed by the portal. It's gone. A primitive race finds it. What is this? This is our new weapon.
Try from this angle now. It's a 14 hit, or does it make it there? I think that's kind of outside the edge. Oh wait, no, I don't have to. Do I have 2 attacks? I don't think so.
Not yet. You got your action search.
No, I don't. Okay. Then yeah, I'm just done.
Not later. My bad.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna first bonus action. Second wind. Get 10 hit points back.
Nice. Oh, you chucked the second javelin? My apologies, I didn't even notice that. Or was that...
No, I didn't. I just lost track
I was like,
of what abilities I had. I thought I already had the extra attack, but I don't.
No, you're only level 4.
Okay, so. Wait, no good from here. I'm gonna double move.
Roll me a con save, Vic, when you have a chance. And that's a fail. Let's see which one it's going to be. As you watch electricity zap you with 5 lightning from this weird mystical gateway.
Okay, that's me.
Okay. I'm up to the edge here, and I see the evil duty, and we're gonna fire an arrow at her. Does 14 hit?
As you fire, it would hit, but it gets sucked into the portal.
Okay. Damn it.
Doug tried. And he missed
Well, it's
the
too far
nine.
back to
For
see
9.
him, so
Yeah, it makes sense. He wouldn't.
yeah, I wouldn't have known.
She cackles. You'll never stop me! As she grabs her sickle out and looks at Ophelia and strikes twice. 17 and a 19.
Both hit.
Oh shit! Oh no.
I'll intercept one of them. The first one.
5 slashing and 9 necrotic.
I am resistant against necrotic.
Take half damage,
I
so
block
you
the
take
slap.
3. You take 3 damage.
I'm resistant against everything right now because of my face step.
Well, he's
So-
blocking some damage ready for you.
I take half of the necrotic then. How much damage
he's
is he block?
blocking? It's 9 necrotic, so ideally, can you block necrotic or Vic or no? Well, only
I
physical.
don't. I mean, it's up to you. It just says damage.
Damage? Okay, then it's blocked a little bit, so it'll be 2 necrotic to you, Ophelia.
Alright, I have resistance, so I
I know,
guess
I
it'll
already
be
have.
1.
I already halved it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would have
2.
been 4 and then be halved to 2.
Alright.
Second attack is 7 slashing, halved to 3, and 11 necrotic, halved to 5.
Alright. So 8. Gotcha.
Are you concentrating on anything or no?
No, I don't think Shillelagh is concentration,
I'm just
surprisingly. Let me just double check.
I don't think it's concentration, buddy.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm in range. I can see. I'm going to try a Sorcerer's Burst for fire. Or not. Because I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit, but you watch your spell get kind of twisted and turned. As you can, it misses, but when you shoot the spell, your spell gets amplified when you shot into that weird circle of magic.
Or it just collapse because of all the extra fireworks. Extra shiny!
Very shiny thingy.
Water.
So from here, through the mist, I see my friends and the cultists up there, correct?
Yeah.
I am going to magic missile them.
All right.
So 10?
They fly through the magic essence. Let's see. It deals an additional 10 points of damage onto the target as all your magic missiles get amplified on them.
Wow.
Wow. I like this.
And that's what I got.
Ophelia.
Ophelia will continue with her barrage of hitting him with her broom, shaped like
It's
a
a her.
hammer.
Thank you very much.
Oh, hitting her. Sorry, 13
That's a hit. That's just her AC. Still
for
low.
7 damage. That's a 1. And that'll be the end of her turn.
Alright, good. Oh yeah, as well as Ophelia con save and Doug con save. My apologies.
Perfect.
Doug, you're fine.
I'm going to throw a javelin at it.
14 is a
Save
hit.
14.
You drive it right through her
Great.
chest as she drops dead. As you watch the thing in the middle begin to crackle out, the energy eventually fades away as combat's done.
Aww.
Where'd that pretty thing go? It made my spell.
Oh shit, the fuck happened? My thing got all messed up. Ooh, it hurt my ears.
Ow.
Yeah, it went all the way max, and I was like, no!
There you go. Doug is going to collect his javelin. He's got 4.
I was getting a drink and drop my cup.
As you guys can roll investigation on the bodies that you find here from the cultists. Maybe they have some things worthwhile taking off them. Unknown to what they were about to summon to the abyss, it must have been something terrible. Especially follows of Tharizdun, the Elder Elemental Eye himself. With a DC of 10 or higher, you begin to find some of the cultists carrying vials, as you find a total of 4 vials of pure elemental water. These vials are worth 100 gold pieces each. To an alchemist, they are kind of used in maybe a substance of likely of you can roleplay it as, and you can use it as a supplement to replace certain things, or maybe an elemental boon like a resistance potion or such.
I was very happy, Kobold.
So
What was that?
You can supplicate a material for that
Ooh.
resistance potion. So if it
Oh,
requires
so
something
it can be
else,
like a cold resistant potion.
Yes.
it's pure elemental water, so it can be used for any kind of elemental resistant potion. As long as you have the ingredients for the other one, ideally, or the material or funds or whatever. But it looks like they were using it on conjuring elementals. So you could keep it if you like. It does come handy somewhere else, but it's up to you.
I'd
if you
like
want
to
utilize
keep
it. Well, you have 4 of them. They're worth 100 gold pieces each. As the main cultist itself, you begin to go through their belonging, as you can see kind of what looks like a small crystal of a fragment. It looks like an elemental gem, but not a fully sized one. It looks very small and intricate. You can roll an Arcana check if you like.
One hork.
Sorry. What's that in the water? 24.
As you look at it, it's not a full-size crystal that would summon a great water elemental. It can summon an elemental of a lower class. So you could basically summon a lower CR than 5. So it'd have to be like a CR 2 monster. But you could summon a CR 2 elemental out of it.
Tiny elemental gem. I love this map.
It is prized about. You can sell it as well for 300 gold pieces, though, if you don't want to use it.
How much? 200?
300, he said.
300 if you don't want to use. You want to just sell it.
It's nice having the option, but I would like to keep it. Ophelia, since you also dabble in alchemy, do you want to split the elemental waters 50-50? 2 and 2?
I would rather just give it to the party and whatnot. Y'all can have it. We could probably sell it for those gold coins y'all like so much.
Uh,
Alright, hang on to it, Hork.
You can have 2 of them, no Hork. I know you like to play with potions.
hmm.
Is everybody alright?
A little beat up, but I've had worse.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that one was kind of rough. I think we should call it a night. We should probably head on and call it a night after we explore this place. Or do y'all just want to go?
We think they'll return here?
From the looks of it, and Ophelia kicks what she thinks is the leader. I think that we killed their leader, so I think anyone who comes back will probably be easy pickings for us. Unless some magic goes haywire in here, but it seems like after we killed it.
Should we do a short rest in this room?
You can if you want.
There's more to the thing, so.
So you notice, Horik, the sigils are gone now.
Aww.
So no short rest.
Not yet. We're gonna take a peek around quick.
Yeah, let's make sure that there's nothing else inside
Okay.
while we short rest.
As all you can see is empty cavities.
No treasures?
Ah,
Guess there's that sarcophagus
We're
with the
100%ing.
archpriest.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Can we open the
Well-
big stone box now?
I say, if we take a short rest, we should probably open that box and take whatever they got. We killed everybody in here.
Yes, yes.
If,
Open big box.
if we're going to do the fish probably the rest first. We don't
This
know.
is a nice solid room, smaller, easy one access choke.
Ether, would you mind casting that prestidigitation on me? I don't know that spell, and I got all dirty during that fight.
Oh, I don't want any of you to be dirty, so I'm kind of prestidigitation you each individually as you walk in, kind of like one of those air blowers you would have at like a supermarket or something, but just to make you clean.
You are such a good witch, you know that?
Why, thank you, and bless us a little bit. I might have sprayed my perfume a little bit too. You guys smell.
I smell pretty.
Even better now. So try for a short rest before we exit here.
Yeah.
Did we take one earlier in the day? Because I only have like 2 hit dice left.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah, after the bullet fight.
Okay.
Where do you see that?
When you go on a short rest, it like shows the
Yeah,
dice.
It'll show you.
Oh, okay.
This thing actually.
Damn, especially took away Song of Rest.
It was
It
really
was
strong.
good in the beginning.
It was really
It
strong.
was really good in the beginning.
Well, they have to
dude,
take and give. You know, it's not like they give.
I don't know what else they've given I
Not
mean, I
really.
guess it's
Bard was
your.
not. Bard level 20 kind of sucks.
Yeah, I wasn't taking it to level 20.
Oh, I see how I fumbled.
I'm going to
And
use
then
my
what was
arcane
the die?
recovery. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna alternate that.
That was really cool seeing the magic missile go through that smoke screen.
Yeah, I think it empowered all elemental attacks going through it. Because it was like probably some elemental rift.
That was so cool.
It's a good thing that they didn't have bigger spells. This that could have been bad for us the same way.
True.
Well, we look a little bit better for wear. Let's go check out that chest.
It's not a chest, isn't it a coffin?
Yeah, sarcophagus, I think.
The big stone box.
Okay. Are you okay, Vic?
I'm been better. I'm okay. I'll be fine.
Come here. You know, a coven looks out for each other. She'll cast her one free a day cure wounds on you.
I use them all the first short rest.
You get 18 hit points.
18. Holy cow! Thank you. What about you?
I think that's max, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at the details.
Almost.
Yeah, it's almost max. Yeah, there you go, though.
Wow. Holy cow! Thank you.
Did we check the hallway
Of
going south?
course.
Go up, Ophelia.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, come down this hall that you see me. This is up here, right?
Uh, was it? Yes, I think.
Yeah,
it's
there
back,
it is.
it's back here.
What I'm asking is, did we check the hallway going south? The other end of the hallway. I don't remember.
No, we did not.
Okay.
But I am now.
You want to do that first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow the dog.
Coming down, do we see anything down in this room?
Oh, it's an empty cavity.
My goodness, this place is barren.
Well, they were full with things, but the creatures are gone now. They despawned.
Does anyone put that checking it for traps, triggers, anything like that?
Any of you guys detect magic around here? Did we try that before?
I do
No.
have detect magic.
I think you did, but you couldn't detect it because it was too thick.
Yeah.
We should probably try that
Yeah.
again because that portal's gone.
Yeah, but the coffin might be too thick.
Yeah, like the material I can't go through.
Oh.
I thought you meant like due to them having that summoning portal. The mana was
Yeah,
too.
me too. Hmm. Well, everyone else is dead, so I say everyone else get ready and Doug, do you mind flipping this lid? Or I can crush it with my broom.
I'll try lifting and first.
I kind of look at Naziz. Aren't you supposed to be good at these type of things?
Yeah, she cast Shillelagh just in case.
Me lift a stone lid.
Roll me athletics.
Yikes. Oh, one?
Easy, you
Won't
can't
be
do it.
one.
Ah,
Alright.
my foot slipped.
Stand back. Let a real dragon handle this.
Excuse
I'm
me.
gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Horik.
Should get a natural one for that. Oh, 14. Let's see his bardic.
You get an extra D6.
As
19 total.
I will, I'll give it to you. It's a DC 20. As role play it as you open it.
So Hori just goes on his tippy toes and really starts pushing it, and then he just like slowly start going to the side and just like using Doug's knees as a platform. He just like goes up and pushes it really hard.
All right, you push it open
Right.
as you see a corpse in there of a priest, but dressed in the priest's, you can see a cloak. Looks really interesting.
I loosened it up for you. What
Yeah,
good
he
is it? I'm proud.
What you did, Doug? You got the first fate seal. Good job.
Aziz kind of peeks around the corner and says, "Good job, Doug."
It was Oric.
You
Oric did
guys
it.
didn't see that? It was Horik.
Oh, I saw it. I'm amazed. Oh, and I come up and pat you on the back, Horik.
I'll show
Good
you.
Good job.
Yeah.
So in Discord, that's what the cloak looks like, but it's on the person's dead corpse.
Ooh.
Yes. But very
That
cool.
looks very pretty. Can I keep it?
But we should give it to Isa, because she's the one that knows how who identifies.
I do.
Easy.
Yeah.
You'll have to dismantle the body to get it. A corpse on
I
it.
can't just hold the corner of it for 10 minutes.
I'm just saying if you want to grab it.
Oh.
But can I identify it without grabbing it?
Ophelia
No.
doesn't
Identify
care.
requires a touch.
Yeah, Ophelia doesn't care. She
That will
starts
kinda
ripping
help.
those bones apart.
Alright.
Yeah.
Literally, I will help you because that's how I got my first jacket.
Yeah. She actually wants pieces of the bones.
Alright, you take the bones.
You see she's humming. She's like bones from a priest. And she picks them inside of her bag.
They're very, very fragile. The slight touch would crack them.
Isa, do you have any spell that could probably preserve these?
I don't know that I do. Like, out of game, would I? I mean, I can make them pretty, but I don't know that that's not going to make them turn to dust.
Well. She asked Fork for a vial. You have a vial? Only have potion bottles.
For a bone,
You can use
Yes.
it. You can use the bones as bone dust for a reagent, but that's pretty much
Hey.
it.
I have a jar of dirt.
Depending if you're some necromancer who wants to use them.
Yeah, she's just doing witchy shit.
All right.
She might need them for some witch shit, so she just
All right.
picks
You
up,
get all the bones out as the cloak is left.
Okay. I'll identify the cloak.
All right. You have to touch it, by the way, to identify it.
Yes.
You want to touch it?
I had seen
We pulled it off the
Ophelia
bottom.
take the bones.
Yeah. I'm
so
just saying. Yeah, but I don't. Ophelia, did you grab the cloak?
Of course, she picks it up.
All right. As you grab it, you feel like you don't want to let go.
We should have known with how he was wording that. He was building up.
Yeah.
Oric will nudge Ophelia to hand the cloak to Isa.
She will try her hardest to hand it to Isa.
Give me
I held my hands out.
Give me a wisdom save. You give it to Isa.
You see it hurts her? And she's holding on to her witch's hat as she hands it over? And as soon as she lets it go, she starts breathing hard.
As Isa, you grab it. Now you feel like you don't want to let it go.
You all right there, Ophelia? I mean,
Oh,
it is a nice cloak, but
oh.
you did that for 2 seconds.
I didn't like that. That cloak is powerful. It feels like when my mother's around.
Your ritual or a spell.
I'm gonna use the ritual.
All right. As you grab it, you feel enticed to even it's yours. That's what you feel. It's just like it's enveloped you in a way that you don't want to let it go. Give it to anybody but yourself.
You should. Oh,
But can't I still identify it
Yeah, you
while
can
I'm kind of
identify it.
caressing and loving it? Like you see her looking at every stitch, looking at every line, just checking out the quality of it, just admiring it during the time that it takes to identify. I'm doing a really good, thorough investigation.
I'm doing full golem on it.
I gotta put it on and see if it fits. You can watch everybody. You notice it begins to size for her body type. It changes. It begins to shrink.
Interesting.
is that normal?
That's usually not a
Horace?
good sign.
It's not like choking you or anything, is it?
Is it a mimic?
Oh,
Maybe it's a
no.
mimic.
It'd be kind of cool to have a
Almost
mimic
won't
cloak.
get
Has like a face on it.
That'd be dope.
But like wait till the middle of the night while you're sleeping.
I'm gonna kill you. Alright. As you have, I don't have this actually because I don't have the book yet, but I did find it online. It is a really cool item. But it's obviously cursed. And if you do want to remove the curse, the item is non-magical anymore. It becomes a mundane cloak. As you can see the detriment on it. The more time you use it, I gotta make a Christmas save.
Nice. I like that.
That is so cool.
That is actually very cool.
That's quite neat. I like it.
Wow.
It could have been the world's most adorable hellhound, guys.
Little horn sticking out. A little puppy. You'd be a puppy version of it.
Yeah, it would have been a
Oh
hellhound.
no, we have a bad track record of killing baby animals.
Oh yeah.
It's not that. I haven't killed that many baby animals.
Campaign is young.
The campaign's young.
Still plenty.
So
of
I guess
time.
you like that cloak, Isa?
Well, I don't share that it's cursed, but I do share that it's makes you be able to turn into a hellhound for an hour, kind of like polymorph.
How much do you think it's worth?
A lot.
Oh, this is very, very rare, very, very important. I think it looks good on me though. I think the red versus my purple, the hood just fits my horns just perfectly. Like, I think it's a fashion statement, guys.
It is a cursed item.
How can you tell? How do you
We don't
know?
that.
Oh, you don't know that?
Nope. She didn't say.
She didn't say.
Okay.
Alright,
And you
Isa,
see,
I gave you the Hellhound
you
stat
see-
block.
Well, it looks like you
Yeah.
already made an infernal pack, so maybe this will be your reward. I'm not quite sure.
Ophelia looks around her. You know what? It does go with her skin tone. I like it.
Kidding.
The next
Unless
Damn girls.
Hork wants it because he killed the person, right?
No.
I mean, because he
They
opened
can't
up
cast
the
spells when they're in
chest.
hellhound form, can they?
No,
I don't think so.
it's a polymorph.
It truly would be better for one of the martial people.
It's really handy for anybody, actually. Like, you get the stat
Yeah.
blocks of a hellhound. If you're about to die, that's gonna save you. It's gonna give you full HP.
Yeah, it's not bad for squishies.
Yeah, the only problem is the charisma saving throw.
Yep,
I have good charisma.
that's good then.
As long as you
Or
have
not
good
charisma, I
right?
have good constitution.
I think
Yeah,
it's a
but you need
charisma, isn't
charisma
it?
for saving throws.
Yeah. I think it's charisma for the saving throw at the very end.
Yeah, after the sixth time, it's charisma saving throws.
Whereas was my dump stat, I'm staying way far away from that thing.
Mhm.
Whatever you guys decide, go for it.
But I think it looks good on Isa. I don't mind.
I'm strutting it.
You give the character a rare item, they go crazy for
I
it.
mean, that could be good for Naziz. 'Cause then if he gets 2 damage, since he's, especially in this stage, he doesn't have as much armor.
Yeah, but
Give him
Good
Isa has a.
luck trying to pry that off of Isa.
I look at Isa and I look at her long nails and I'm like, I'm not even gonna try that, man.
Gimme.
Oh my gosh. Ariel wants to give it up because I know it would be better for someone else, but Izza is loving it. She's flapping it, kind of using grabbing both sides with a hand and kind of waving the cloak. It feels something special. Makes me pretty.
You can hold on to it for now. I don't think there's anything else here. We head out.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Alright, you guys continue onwards. Eventually, subsiding the day as eventually night, or your eyes begin to wither and be tired. So you begin to eventually arrive to a campsite, setting up your tents and bedrolls after a long stride of working and traveling back across the route and taking the route you're required to take. Setting up a fire, maybe making some stew, and whatever ingredients you found along your travels. As I like
I'm gonna roast up some of this ripple bark.
Ooh, the ripple.
What does the ripple bark do?
It's just like,
It's just food,
you know,
unless it turns into a shambling mound.
it
What?
could.
I am roasting up all 12 pounds of ripple bark right now.
That's a lot of food.
We all saw that bullet meat.
Yeah,
The bark would last long.
You see, Ophelia tries to cook the bullet meat with Hork. Do you have any spices? I picked up a few things along the way. I've been picking up different kind of mushrooms and whatnot.
Do I have spices?
It's basic spices like
Gave
pepper
you
Yeah.
the
and
recipe for the steak to make it.
You did, but I don't think we have the.
I thought you bought the recipe book.
Oh, he has the
so we
recipe
have the
book.
recipe,
He doesn't
but
have the
we-
ingredients for it.
Yeah, we have the ingredients. We don't have the wine.
Oh.
Hmm.
You can cook around it, I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll try because it's gonna go bad otherwise.
Let's try it out.
Well, you could use the mushrooms that Naziz was gonna cook.
I can make wine, so we do have wine.
He's going really off by it. I love it. He's like, we don't have rest horn powder.
We don't have dark red wine, but I can make wine in the alchemy jug. We got this.
Let's do it. She tries her best with her alchemy skills to help you make this. And herbalism skills.
It's gonna be either very good or very bad.
I don't know what skills we would use to help.
So instructions: you need to tenderize the beast. So a bullet's flanked, basically thick steak. As you would marinate it in deep wine and salt and crushed peppers and whatever you have. If you have garlic root or whatever kind of spices you have, is tenderizing it. It's just for cooking. If you have utensil, you can use it, but if you don't have a utensil, you can use wisdom as a stat, athletics for tenderizing. Wisdom is for cooking, like just obviously it's like a survival check, and then constitution's obviously if you can ingest it, but that's pretty much it.
It's mostly an thief's problem. He's the picky eater.
I think this is on me and you, Hork. We gotta help. Oh, we gotta do this.
Yeah.
I have
Alright.
one more bardic inspiration, so I'll inspire you for the day.
Oh, are you gonna make him tenderize it?
Oh,
This
dude.
yeah, this is on me and you. I can try. What's your athletics?
-1.
All right, I will do the tenderizing.
All right, you grab your quarterstaff and start tenderizing it. All right.
11.
That's not bad. Hey, it takes some while. It's a lot of work as you realize, god damn, this is actually hard work to tenderize meat. So it takes
Yeah,
you...
without magic, this hurt.
It takes about 30 minutes of tenderizing and adding the flavors. 30 minutes to marinate it, sorry. And takes you about maybe like a couple minutes of tenderizing it. As you have it done and ready for Mr. Chef here, Horik. Horik, you'll be searing it with some precision. Do you have a heavy cast iron pan or a skillet or something? Or even...
I do have. I am able to summon cook's utensils.
So randomly appears a pan out of thin air.
Yep, pretty much.
As you begin to use some maybe melted butter or some mushroom or whatever you have on hand, as you begin to sear the boulette steaks for about 3 to 4 minutes per side to get it nice and good and crusty. Roll me a cooking utensils, please.
Yep. And we said that was with wisdom, right?
Yeah, it's a survival check, usually. 21. As you can smell the heat and the aroma hit your nostrils, even for those that don't eat meat. It smells quite good. As after you sear it on both sides, as you begin to make the Underdark reduction, in the same pan, you begin to add some slices of zerka wood or whatever you've collected over the countless of your travels from mushrooms, maybe some thyme along the way, as you begin to saute the mushrooms and release its moisture, and kind of browning it for 5 to 7 minutes. As you begin to deglaze the pan with more deep wine to let it reduce by half, and then adding a dab of oil to add more depth to the taste. As eventually you begin to plate it on whatever plates you have, any kinds of spoons you have, as you begin to slice the pieces of steak, and adding a bit of vegetables or whatever you have to spare, likely spore bread you could make, but you don't have any of the spore material to make the bread. But you can make it down the road if you collect the right kind of the right kind of mushroom to make it. But you just use whatever you have as you serve it on a plate in a platter. As you can smell the aroma of the steak.
Right? As per usual, first plate to Nafis to see if it passes the test.
Ooh, Naziz gets the first plate.
He's the peakiest one of them all.
Me? You want me to eat a baby bullet?
Why not? We killed it.
I mean, just imagine this. If you didn't see the big bullet, would you even know it was a baby? No.
There's your D&D Arfred. Enjoy.
I'll tell you one thing. You can taste the difference.
I'm just saying,
Dark.
ours probably doesn't look like that. Ours doesn't look that good.
Oh, it doesn't look that good. There's no such thing of we're just role playing it.
I mean, you got a 21, bro.
Yeah, it looks that good,
It does
man.
look like
Like,
that.
bro,
Right.
you got a 21.
Pass me a plate.
Naziz will eat it if Doug eats it.
Oh.
Oh, Doug is eating.
Eat it! Consume!
Alright, Naziz will take a tiny nibble.
Nope. Horik is cutting you a slice. He's like, here comes the airplane!
Does Naziz eat meat?
He eats meat once in a while.
Okay. It's fucking like the best thing you've had ever since you came to the Underdark.
Wagyu filet on.
He kind of tears up a little bit and turns his back to everybody as he sits slowly.
Ophelia
See?
digs
Even
it.
his tail's curling towards the plate.
I
Doug.
say it's time for us to eat then.
Horik is going to cut all his steak into little cubes like he was a child. Then he's gonna put the utensils down and just go snout in, just devour everything.
After everybody got their portions, right?
Yeah, but like on his plate, not on the
Oh.
big plate, like on his little plate.
Yeah, he made cook's utensils, so everyone has their own plate, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has their own little mess kit.
Yes, I do. I already have mine, so.
So like on his own personal plate, he's just putting his meat, cutting it very proper, and then just like.
Ophelia takes 2 slices of meat and grills some mushrooms that she found. And she eats alongside Horik. This ain't half bad, it's really soft.
Yeah,
You
well,
see
a
she
little
actually
tender
has
than I was
manners and
expecting.
table manners and shit.
Doug?
You said something, buddy?
I think so. Or at least nothing
You
meaningful.
probably just ate the whole thing, Doug. Like
Oh yeah, yep. He's just scarfing
Ah.
it down. I think I said it was tender.
Isa would have been much like Ophelia and had gotten her plate and used her knife and fork and delicately placed just a little bite with just a little side and, taking her time to savor every bit, but it's like half the portion you boys got. Or peeps, big peeps.
I can just picture a giant flank and you guys are just cutting it into pieces because it's so big.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Nice to have real
She's
food.
beside the fire eating with her fingers. She's got a bowl, but she doesn't have any utensils.
Hey, dude.
Ophelia will hand her a plate and a bowl from her mess kit. A witch always eats with dignity. So you should probably use your utensils, Vic.
The moment you said a witch
There's a
eats
time
with
and place
dignity,
for everything. Come on. I mean, do you guys really care that I use my fingers? I mean, it's not like I'm in the Feywild Court or I'm at the high altar of whatever. Good lord. I'm sitting under a mushroom by a fire. Come on.
But you could be. That's the point.
It is odd that you stood by and watched Horik throw his face into his plate, but Vic using
Yeah,
fingers is
pictures
frowned
of
upon.
my fingers. Exactly. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate that.
Orc is the cook. I can't tell the cook exactly how to eat his food and stuff like that. But a witch always eats with dignity, and I believe that Vic over there is the best. I've seen her actually heal us. Most witches and stuff like that. That's what they do. In
Keep me
exchange for
alive
something.
to serve my purpose, but yes.
And usually they ask for something, and Vic hasn't asked us for nothing.
It is a unique moral compass you have.
I have to work on this favor thing. I can see that we get a lot further with you by offering you a favor of some kind than I ever going to be with shinies or things to trade.
Oh. Which always finishes their promises and their favors. That's why I haven't promised anybody besides that water spirit in there, which I will get out of there.
What?
She only made one promise this whole campaign, and it was that she'd probably come back and free that water spirit inside of the
Oh,
Underdark.
the well.
The well. That was good, Hork. I love that.
Yeah, or no matter what method I put it into my face, it was delicious. Thank you.
Yeah, happy to help. He will go find somewhere to clean his face because it's just full of steak and wine.
Just imagine Naziz trying to hide the fact that he's like licking the plate clean.
He is.
Alright,
Oh, he's got
you'll have dreams of
reply.
that boulette.
Can we go find another bullet? We could have this again.
You want to kill our baby?
Maybe.
They're like veal. So what a baby boulette is. Veal.
Yeah, it's, yeah, well, yeah, because of this, the older ones are more tougher and hide compared to the smaller ones.
Then I guess it's time to hit the hay.
I'm just picturing after that heavy meal, everyone's gonna be in food coma for the watches.
Probably.
I actually ate decently and not too heavy. That I'll take the first watch. Just enough.
Which elf is taking the first watch with Isa?
What was that?
You want to take first or second watch as the elf, since we can consume 2. You want 1 and 2 or 3 and 4?
Ah, yes, the burden of trance.
Yeah,
It
the burden
is.
of trance.
But is it really?
Yeah, it's not really a burden. Ophelia tries to stay up until Naziz goes for what?
So you'll be the first two?
Which one does
Yes, he
his...
wouldn't mind.
You do 2?
So you want to have a watch with Naziz or no?
Yeah, she would probably want to have a watch with Naziz.
All right, I'll take watch number 2 then.
And I'll
with
take second
Ophelia.
strength, and the boys can figure out which one they want, 3 or 4.
I'll do 3. Clark can have 4.
Taking fourth.
Yep.
So Ophelia stay up for the first 2 watches.
Do you mind if we try another quick tarot card reading?
Boys. She hand. Are you first for watch, Isa?
I am. So, do you want what questions to ask?
I wouldn't know. Well, if we're doing a reading for you, she hands the. She grasps your hands and hands you the deck and tells you, shuffle.
So, I am going to go for a daily practice, which is just 3 cards. Give me just a moment to actually do a little shuffling. Okay, so I have the 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the Hermit. So the first card I read is the card for the day and an important aspect of the day ahead. So the 3 of Swords.
I'm so sorry. Only I know is the generator that I've been using for like a week.
Okay. What is your sake? And then I'll tell you what my book says.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, you got to get
We,
practice, man.
yeah, I gotta get practicing it. Because I've only like known like 2 or 3 generators, and I was like, this one's probably the best one for like general because it has 3 different types, but I've only learned one of them so far for like the daily.
Okay, go for it. If you 3 of Swords, or did you do your own daily? That's what you're saying.
I'm just using a generator, so
Gotcha. Well, my 3 of Swords is a keywords. Oh, it looks like a heart with 3 swords through it. And wounded, disbelief, and rejection. That doesn't sound good.
but it seems like we've had a good time so far.
So, some key phrases: getting to the heart of the matter. Ooh, we're actually getting to the heart of what we're needing to do, maybe.
It seems like we've been trying to hunt down some kind of mushroom virus that's been plaguing you guys, right?
Yeah, and triumph over logic over emotions. So we got to follow the logic of it sometimes.
Well, I honestly don't get y'all's logic out here. Y'all really like these gold shiny things and hunting other monsters and stuff like that. Which I don't like. I love fighting. I love proving that I'm stronger than something else. But I honestly don't get the way you guys act. It's fun though.
Man, everybody has their own little ways. I mean, it's not exactly how I was raised. I mean, I was just a nomad with my master, Minoru. That I didn't really have a home after a certain point. I just traveled, and so I'm kind of used to the traveling part and relying on your friends. That's what I'm looking for. It's just companionship.
Oh, well, that's easy. There's plenty of ways to get from pain and shit. And you're pretty.
I mean, I'm still 16, so I know she is, but she doesn't know she is yet. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
you worry about it just yet. You know, companionship will come.
Oh, I think it is. I think so.
And you found a good group of friends, I would say.
I do believe you're right, man. You're. I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody. Horik, just cooking that up, pulling a pan out of the thin air and cooking utensils. Now that's some good magic right there.
Why? I have never seen someone make something so stable. It seems like he makes things that are mundane, but the magic is so stable that I couldn't tell if it wasn't real or not.
I mean, it cooked up just beautifully.
You know, he has the happiest dreams out of all. And she stops talking.
What? What do you mean, tastiest dreams?
What? He made the tastiest dish, didn't he?
Was that a little slip of the tongue there?
What?
I swear I heard you said we had tasty dreams here. Is that something you guys eat over there? Are you eating our dreams? Does that take it away from us, or do you just kind of go for the flow with us? Like, whoa.
You never. It's more like a smell. You know when
Like
you
a
smell
perfume?
something nice? Yeah, like a perfume.
So you don't actually
For the
take them away.
no, it's not like you would notice. You would wake up if all of a sudden your dream went black, wouldn't you?
I sure hope so.
Yeah, everyone does. I've heard of witches that take dreams. They're powerful, but
What? There's people out
rude.
there that can take our dreams?
Yes.
Like, you see her sit back, eyes wide, mind blown, like, what?
Don't tell anybody, please.
But it doesn't hurt
It,
us or take it away from us?
no, not the way I do it. It's more like I get the feeling you're getting about your dream. And if it's joy or grief or I get them all. But it's like I take a whiff of what you're doing, of what you're feeling. I take away
Whoa.
your dreams. You would wake up. You would feel like something was missing. You guys feel like something's missing? Don't tell me you feel like something's missing when you wake up.
I haven't noted, I have to admit. I still remember my dreams.
Okay then, I'm doing it right.
But you
I
could
am
do it
a
wrong.
good witch. There's witches who purposely do it wrong. My mother taught me the right way though.
Well, I don't know. This is kind of big. I have to kind of sleep on it. We'll have to see in the morning.
Okay.
Because honestly, I think the rest of the reading is about right now. That I'd pulled the sword, two of swords, denial, blocked feelings, and repressed emotions. That it was turned upside down, and so it suggests I'm cutting off not only from myself but from someone else. That I need to learn right now is to open up, drop my guard, let down the drawbridges, to not fear the truth. So that's interesting.
So there's no class of
Hold on.
tarot reading yet.
Yeah, I wish there was, but
There should be. And so the last one was the hermit. Keywords are discrimination, discretion, detachment, and withdrawal. But it was also flipped over. And so that's kind of in the negative, but it just means it's the opposite. It signifies inner healing may be needed. Stillness for calmness, for guidance, may need to seek advice from an older friend, family member, or wise mentor.
you see, she's going off of the distance, but she will do her perception check for the night, for the watch.
Oh,
It. She is distracted. She's distraught. That's the first time she's ever slipped up.
All right. As you are distraught,
and Izza didn't do much better.
you guys don't notice this, but something does eventually arrive here in your campsite, as it's camouflaged quite well. As it eventually envelops you, Ophelia, without you even screaming or yelping for a moment. As it attaches itself across your head and begins to squeeze your life force out. As Isa, you're not paying attention for the time being, as you begin to hear something kicking and panning and smacking on the ground. The rest of you can roll a perception check with no advantage. As you eventually wake up and startled up for a moment, the rest of you is eventually your eyes eventually dart towards Ophelia's strugglement, as things are pots and pans clinking on the ground, as this weird creature begins to squeeze tightly on Ophelia's head, begins to crush her ever so much. So you take 11 piercing, Ophelia, as you're currently blinded, muffled, and blinded, unable to do anything, as this creature sees fit to kill you. Roll initiative. As the rest of you can roll initiative, you're all prone except for Isa. Isa and Ophelia only have equipment on them. If you don't have equipment on you, you can grab a sword, a shield, or what you have on hand, as armor would take too long to put it on. But if you have light armor, you can sleep with the light armor on. This thing gets advantage because of surprise, so it's a 6 instead, which doesn't help it, but maybe you can kill it fast enough. As Naziz, you notice the situation is dire. Quickly enough, a creature had lurked its way as the two people on watch were not paying attention. As you begin to start her up, what would you like to do? What kind of weapon did you want to take out or grab on the hand?
I will grab my scimitar. Get up. Let's see here. 10, 15. That's as far as I can go. But it's on Ophelia, right? Or is it?
It's on her face, crushing it.
Okay.
So it's basically whoop, like that.
Okay. I will, like, try to grab it and, like, try to pry it off.
Roll athletics.
Ha!
Struggle as your action as you try to yank it off, it doesn't budge. It seems to squeeze tighter if you try to bother it. As Vic, you're in the tent currently. You hear a distraction of noise, clicking and clangs. As you hear Nazes like grunting, trying to pull something off. As you can't see it through the tent.
Okay, so I'm prone, so I will stand up. I will move
What do you want to take with you? A shield or?
I will
weapon?
grab my whip, my displacer beast whip, and the shield. I'll grab those 2 pieces.
All right. The shield will take an action equipped it.
Okay, so I get to here. I've got my shield. I've got my. And I see something going on over here. I'm assuming is it a big enough spectacle that I alert
see
to it
it.
once I come out of it? Okay. And my that was my movement. This is my action.
You have enough speed to do that? Because you did spend half your speed to get up.
And then I moved here, and then I didn't take any other action, and then I ran. So bonus, yeah,
You
double
wait,
action.
You can't because you put your shield.
Oh,
you didn't put your shield on.
right, the shield. Nope. Nope, I put the shield on. I forgot you did say that was an action. I
It
apologize.
is an action, yeah. Put a shield on.
Yep, no problem.
This is armor.
So there we go. I'm right there.
Feel you're muffled, blinded. You cannot talk, so you can't use any verbal. You're blinded as heck. You can try to pull it off your head if you want with athletics.
Sorry, so I can't do verbal?
No, it's covered your entire face. Like in a sense, you're in its mouth.
Okay. I'm going to have to do an athletics check.
6 is
6.
You just try to pull it off you as you can. As every time you tug, you feel it squeezing tighter on your skull.
You see, all of a sudden she's on her knees and she's trying her best to do something. She can't even cast a lily at this point, so yeah.
Alright, Horik. As Horik, you're horrified.
Yes. This is horrible. Horik will stand up. He'll grab the alchemy kit. And what to do? If I use Sanctuary on Ophelia, would that help her at all? To at least stop her stop the creature from squeezing more, or no?
You don't know.
We're gonna gamble it. We're casting Sanctuary on Ophelia.
Okay, you have Sanctuary.
Hopefully that works. Yeah, because right now she can't do anything, so it should be fine. I'm gonna try to a burst of psychic.
Alright, that's a hit. As it deals
4 psychic.
It does 4 psychic damage as it's split. As Ophelia, you take 2, I take 2. Damage transfer. As you notice, it doesn't seem to do very much to it.
What you do?
See Ophelia screams.
Dozing I get up, seeing the creature, he's going to rage. And he's going to run over and he's going to Attempt to pry it off of her.
Alright, roll me athletics with advantage. So you rip it off Ophelia. It's covered in drool and spit and whatever this creature has.
Now, of course, it's got the turn right after. That's my turn.
Alright. As the creature will use a bonus action, it'll use Phantasmal. As it begins, basically, it's a mirror image. It makes 3 copies of itself. As it will attack you, Doug, with its action. 15?
Yeah, 15 hits.
As it envelops you.
No, of course.
Taking 12 points of damage halved since you're raging, which is good because he's raging, so it won't take as much. But he is currently blinded by the creature and suffocating, in a sense. As the creature will use its other 2 attacks to use its tail on Ophelia.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep. 16.
And that passes.
22, is that a hit?
But who is a hit?
Alright, you take
He
10
is a miss.
slashing. So it claws your face.
I'm going to try a somewhat new spell, and it kind of uses her starting a lullaby. Lullaby and good night. Please go to sleep. And I cast it on the dude.
There are multiple copies of it. You cannot discern which one is real and which one's fake.
I can't cast it on Doug or the one that's holding Doug.
It's gonna hit Doug. Because he's
I understand that Doug might go to
All right.
sleep, but I want.
Oh, wisdom save, okay. What's the DC?
What?
15? Hold on, no. My spells.
So it
14.
sleeps the target located, but the thing is the creature's on him, like it's like embedded with him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
As it falls asleep as well on him.
So wouldn't they disappear then?
No.
It's not a concentration? Darn it.
Doesn't require it.
Pry it off them, guys.
All right. I'm going to step forward and we're going to try to pry it off Doug this time. Because it's asleep, do I get advantage or no?
Nope. It's the same thing.
All right. I'm going to crack my knuckles and try my best.
20, you rip it off of it. Doug's just sleeping on the ground.
take a
Get you my action. Get him, guys.
Oh, his rage is gone now.
Oops.
Nick.
Okay. So there's a shimmery image of 3 of these things. So that's-
Currently, yeah, they all look like they're sleeping.
Okay, so alright, they're sleeping. I'm gonna run up.
So if you do attack it, you get critical hits, and it's considered like a paralyze. So it's if you do a melee attack, it's considered a critical no matter what. If you want to wake Doug up, it's an action.
Yep. I want to move and wake Doug up.
So give him some smelling salts.
I kick him in the horns.
Oh!
Jeez.
Life is brutal.
Alright, I feel it.
Ophelia doesn't know what's exactly going on. She still doesn't. She thinks her mother's up to this, so she runs. She just told somebody she could eat dreams, and this thing is asleep. So she runs and she cast. The only thing she knows to do is cast Lele and mirror image. As 3 of her pop up as she starts going different directions, as best as she can.
Right, there goes the sanctuary.
Okie dokie. Boric.
Uh, I'm not getting close to that thing. That thing is huge. So, another Sorcerer's Burst.
Sleeping disadvantage. So you have to make a disadvantage attack. Misses. Alright, Doug, you're awake as you got kicked.
Did my rage fall off because I fell asleep?
Correct. Yeah, it just cancel. It drops it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Doug's
it's called
going to
incapacitation, basically.
rage again.
Alright. You stand back up as you see the sleeping creature with multiple copies of itself.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to make a swing at my great axe.
You have advantage. Alright, 14's a hit. Let's see if it hits a copy. A 1. It does hit the creature. For 24 damage. So it begins to wake up.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all I got.
Alright. Creature wakes up, it begins to stand up and attacks you, Doug, again. 17.
Yep, that is.
So you take 16 piercing halved as you are.
Intercept.
Go ahead. So you take a little bit less damage, as you can have that little bit less damage. So 8. So 1 damage to you. As you are blinded again, sir. As the tail will smack Nasus in the face twice.
You hear kind of muffled, just kill it.
16 hits.
Get sliced for 4 slashing. As the creature will use a bonus action, use Moan as it moans and emanating, originating from the cloaker. Like, everybody roll me a wisdom save or be frightened.
Does that include me?
Correct.
I'm
You're
scared.
blinded, but you're not deafened.
Error.
Alright, you're scared of the creature.
Yeah, we.
Everybody else is fine. Okay. So you can make your turns at the end of your turn for next time. But that's all it does. Alright. What do you want to do?
Is gonna just step back down this path just a little bit, but can still see the creature on my friend. And I know Doug is actually pretty good with acid. So I'm going to try some acid splash.
Okay. What's
I'm good with
save?
poison.
It's Dex.
14.
Doug, you have
Oh, it's poison,
yours
dang
is
it.
straight roll, Doug.
What is it?
It's
Dexterity?
yeah, but you're blinded, so it's straight roll. Can't really see.
14, yeah.
You're not getting advantage, but you're not getting disadvantage. It's straight roll.
Oh, okay.
16.
So 16.
Right. So they take no damage, except your thing does automatically half damage, right?
Yes, so you
Alright,
each take
so-
1 point.
Doug, you take a damage. I take a damage.
Sorry. I thought it was acid. You're right. It's poison. Dang it. I knew you were good with one of those.
All right, you're scared of the beast. You have attacking with disadvantage.
All right, I'm gonna slash at it with disadvantage. Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Ha!
That's a miss.
Just kind of close my eyes and swing.
At the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Let me Boink.
Nope.
Can attack with your offhand.
I only grabbed my one thing.
Oh,
Bick.
gotcha.
So can I try to grab this thing off of Doug's
Yep.
face?
Athletics. .22 as you rip it off. So that's your action.
Okay, so I've got a bonus action thing that.
What bonus action thing?
Looking for it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Bonus
priest.
action.
Okay.
Yes.
Smacky, smacky.
Oh shit, Chris.
Alright, let's see if it hits it though.
Oh, it's a mirror image.
Yeah. Does it have to be
Yeah,
all three
he-
numbers?
No, you just have to
Okay.
get one above 4.
Alright, so it pops a clone.
So it pops a clone.
Bummer. What a wasted roll. Okay.
Not in a way, still blew one of his charges.
Correct.
Can you get rid of those anyway?
And I dislodged him, so it's all good.
You strangle one of them as it poofs. Ophelia.
Alright. So here's a DM ruling. If I cast Dissonant Whispers on it, does it attack it, or will I have to make the save? I don't know. It just says one creature of your choice. I can post it.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh no, that's healing word. Sorry. Here it is.
You wouldn't know which one's the real one, so I would just have to roll it.
Okay. I'll probably do it just because.
The only one that can mix over it is AoEs. AoEs, I can't stop that. It's just a save.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers anyways. Because I wouldn't know. I just learned the spell.
Alright, pops a clone.
And pops the clone. Alright, fair enough. And I'll cast Shillelagh. Oh, I already did that last time. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Orek.
Right? I am still scared. So I will attack with disadvantage.
That's a hit.
19. Woo!
Let's
Make
see.
it point.
It pops a clone.
Woo!
Doug.
Oh, I think through. 19. We lost them.
You're fine. Stop pissing your
Just
pants.
gonna make an attack.
That's a miss.
I will give Vic some temporary hit points. 4.
Thank you.
And then on the turn.
Alright, it's going back on Doug. 17.
Yep.
15 halved. You want to intercept it?
Yes, I will.
Alright, reduce that damage a little bit, so that'd be 12 halved 6 damage to you, Doug, as it blinds you again.
Gonna be a better picture.
As it's going to stab Ningzies with some tails. 18 and 21.
Those both hit.
Take a lot of damage. 14 slashing.
So I know it's not necessarily the best thing, but it kind of worked last time. I'm gonna sleep it.
All right, Doug, you know the drill.
Yep.
Nothing.
14.
Oh, it's Doug.
Hey, Doug, you're fine, as it's just sleeping on your head. As Nazes, you have critical hits with it. Advantage as well.
So straight roll.
Nope, you've been. Oh, you're still frightened. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you peel it off him?
It's got to do straight roll, or you can do whatever you want, or you can pull it off of it with athletics.
I'll be the good guy and pull it off him. That's what I can do. Nope, not budging. I'm too scared.
Fair.
All right, wisdom save.
Okay. Get out.
You break out.
Touching it help you conquer your fears.
Ew.
Yeah, that sounded better in my head.
I give it an uncomfortable touch.
It's extra slimy.
Ew.
I will again try to peel this thing off of Doug.
Okay. 11. And you try to tug it, but it's not moving. It's like instincts of its body still like holding it still, like a hug. Anything else?
Nope, I'm gonna kind of stay where I am.
Ophelia.
They're just gonna come in 5. And she's gonna. She doesn't know any better, so she's gonna swing her shillelagh at it.
Alright, attack with advantage.
Oh.
18's a hit.
18?
As you take
7.
7, it's 14 with a critical. As Doug, you take half that damage, reduced, of course, since you're raging. As it begins to kind of, it only takes half the damage, sadly, because it's still attached to him prior, but it does wake him. It wakes him up.
She's screaming that she's not going back home. And she'll cast a healing. No, I'm out of spell slots, actually. I haven't taken a rest.
Ulrich.
Right. 25. I'm going to cast resistance on Nazis for slapping.
Okay.
And I'm going to move 5 steps back.
It'll make an attack bop with its tail on you.
Of course.
Bumble.
Ooh, I like that attack.
Auto hit.
I will put a protective field around him and reduce that by 1d6.
Roll that shit. Oh yeah, good. One. 11
Oh,
slashing.
big one.
I will take 11, and I will roll you a con save with advantage.
You get like stabbed in the back. You're fine.
Okay, cool. I don't have anything to do with bonus right now, so that is it.
Okie dokie, Dougie. Blinded. It's still raging though.
Hit yourself.
So it's still wrapped around my head.
It never detached.
I tried, man.
If I were to Dragon's Breath, would it blow up like a balloon?
Oh my god, that'd be
You could
awesome.
Dragon's Breath.
Try it.
I am going
Oh,
to
I think
Dragon's
it's
Breath.
Hey, go
a
for it,
Mason
bro.
J balloon.
I say go for it, bro.
Alright. He's gonna Dragon's Breath.
Spark of electricity coming out of his mouth.
Like poison gas.
Oh, it's gas.
Oh, it is going to be a Mason J balloon.
Well, you can't see. He's just shooting it out. It's blinded.
Where is... Oh, there it
Is it a line or is it like a?
is. I'll do cone. Oh, 4 damage.
Okay.
Or no, only 2 damage. Because rage shouldn't have been on there.
What's the save? Con.
Dex 13.
All right. It has disadvantage because it's. Oh. All right. It takes damage. As you don't seem to take anything for that breath weapon.
Oh yeah, and I'll give Ophelia some temporary hit
You
points.
can't see her. You're blinded.
Technically, the verbiage doesn't require me to see them. I can like feel them through the oops. Dude, how do I share the?
At the start of
Okay.
turn, while you're raging, you can choose. It says choose a creature within 10 feet.
Yeah,
So it doesn't say see.
yeah. Consider it like a. I feel them through the
Okay,
earth.
well, that's fine. Yeah, it's a good nature thing.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, so I'll give Ophelia 7, and then that'll finish my turn.
Alright, it's gonna squeeze you. 15 with since you're
Yep.
blinded. I take half that much damage because you're raging. 7.
I'll intercept if I can.
I don't think you can intercept that attack because it's on him now.
Yeah, yeah. I'll ever say this the one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
fair
Like-
enough.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to intercept when something's squeezing you.
Mhm.
But you can intercept tail attacks and stuff. It's going for Ophelia this time. 2 attacks. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Holy shit.
Alright, I did cast mirror image when I ran away, so let me roll my 3d6.
Nice. None of them
So
hit
you hit two clones.
Yeah, I'll just show you the damage. 11 plus it would be 17.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
No.
not too bad.
Isa. It's like a boss to you guys. Well, especially when you have no spell slots.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
not a great time.
It was bound to happen because you guys had so many strikes. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add this into this monster. That was the last strike I needed.
Fair
Why?
enough.
Why? Thank you.
Hey, it happens. It's just a cloaker. Next time it'll be something else.
I'm
These
gonna
are-
try.
This is the new
The
cloaker
mind-
too. This is much stronger. Psychic, mind sliver. Okay, with intelligence,
14.
it fails. All right. You take 3. I take 3, buddy. Us dog take some psychic.
I don't understand where it says Mind Sliver that the subtract 1 die 4 from the next savings throw it makes before the end of your turn, like to hold on to him.
Yep. That doesn't help for this. It's an athletics check for to pull him off.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not something that the monster's trying to break.
Yeah, but
Alright.
if Dick hits it with like Toll to Death, for example, it will take a negative 1d4.
Yes, it'll take that. Yes,
true.
that's that perspective. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting sick and tired of this stupid frickin' cloaker, so I'm just gonna like saw on it with my scimitar
Yeah.
and
Misses.
completely miss it, even though it's right in front of me.
It's scary.
I
It
feel like
feels bad.
you should have
It reminds me
advantage
of
since it's,
like
stuck on my
Aliens
head.
versus Predators, like one of those face suckers. Oh my god, that's what it reminds me of. Ugh.
Well, technically, can't you attack 3 times?
They only have one
No,
weapon
I
right
only
now.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you only have 1 weapon.
Advantage?
There's no advantage. Vic.
Oh man, what to do? What to do? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try again to pull it off of Doug's face.
15. That is what you. Yeah, you pulled it off. Stoke and breathe again. Is there anything else you want to do?
And I'm gonna go ahead and use that War Priest advantage where I can use a attack as a bonus action
Using another
and try to
point?
whip it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hit. For 8 slashing. Nice.
It takes 10 off of his movement, if that matters.
And it's bloodied.
So are we.
And I'm going to move 5-foot step, and that's my turn.
Oh. Ophelia.
Keep swinging.
11's miss.
11. Alright. That's all she can do.
Boric.
Okay. Do I still have? Yes. Yeah, I use it today. I will bonus action use a Draconic Cry. So he grants advantage for my next turn.
Okay.
And I will try yet another Sorcerer's Burst.
That's a hit.
Take that 25, and let's make it cold. 8 and 4. I love this cantrip.
Your luck
Alright.
is insane on this cantrip, bro.
Right?
It happens way too often. I'm not gonna lie.
It's beautiful.
All right, how about it, guys? He's scared.
Alright, Doug's gonna roll up and make a swing on it.
Alright, good.
Alright. Check for crit. Nope.
24.
Great.
Alright.
A 1, Doug. A 1.
I know.
Oops.
I got scared when he suddenly lost all damage.
No, I put a dash in there. Alright. It didn't like that, Doug. It's going to face hug you. 14.
Oh, actually, no, he misses.
Yeah.
Alright. It's going to use
Finally.
a tail attack on Ophelia. 18, which you have to roll a d6 for your clone.
Yeah, she has 1 more d6. So
2.
that hits her.
You want to intercept, Vic?
I'll intercept that, yes, please.
Alright. How's the other one's going for
Alright,
Doug?
take 2.
15 for Doug.
Yeah, but it's.
So you take 3 damage.
Fire bolt right to the guy's face.
16's a hit.
16.
Yeah.
10 damage. Ooh, crit on that one. If Iza could go further back, she would go another step back. That she's just kind of inching her away behind this stone.
You can move back a maximum 30 feet off the grid map. You can't go beyond that. Once you're off of beyond 30 feet off the grid map, then you're considered out of combat.
No, I just kind of want to go right behind the stone area. It's just like 5 feet away. I just can't physically move, but yeah, just a little bit.
Nazis.
Alright. Gonna work up my nerve. And it's advantage, right?
Yeah. With the baby cry.
I'm gonna hit it this time.
24.
Almost a crit.
Woohoo!
As you begin to slice in the creature, you begin to go from head to neck, killing it as all the organs spill out of it, all over this tent.
Oh, that's for Isa.
Oh no, that's Ophelia's tent.
That's a few.
Nice sleeping bag. No.
Oh yeah, there was a sleeping bag there.
Yeah, that's covered in guts.
Well, at least he'll be warm.
If you want to harvest the
doesn't make
creature,
that-
you're welcome to harvest it. You can roll me a nature check to see what you can get off of this thing.
Ophelia's a little traumatized. She walks off in the distance. She feels bad. She left something in the camp. Someone knows she eats dreams.
You said smells them, not
Yeah,
necessarily
like
eats them.
yeah,
That's a
she
different
doesn't.
connotation.
Yeah, she doesn't eat them. She just smells them, to be honest. But if she's over here, she feels bad.
Dealing with things like that out there like this, you don't stray too far.
Okay, I'm just checking the foliage. Make sure there's nothing else.
So before we butcher it, let's drag it 5-10 feet off of everything.
Alright, you do that as the organs just spill everywhere.
I did a nature check of 22 to figure out what we could do.
Don't pull it next to my tent.
No, I was saying like right over here to the right. Like I don't know why you went that way.
I'm just assuming your character goes there.
No, I'm helping it move that way because
Alright. Yeah, so off the cloaker, you can get a cloaker's tooth. Basically, you can accumulate all its teeth in a small pouch. It sells for 5 gold pieces, weighs 2 pounds. It resembles like a needle-like teeth of an eel, but stronger. The teeth of these cloakers can be used in various tools. Some of the more notorious thieves in the world would even boast possessing a lockpick set made entirely of cloakers' teeth. So you can use them as a lockpick, which is kind of cool if you make them into them.
That's kind of dope.
I
They
think
sell
I
for
just
5
ran them to
gold,
horror.
and so give me a survival check. You'll have to survival it to rip its teeth out. The second thing you can get, but first we'll start with that, and we'll kind of work our way there. Who's going to do survival? Who wants to touch
I
this
think
gross thing?
right.
Apparently, Isa.
You tried, as the teeth are
Yeah.
rotten. They're no good.
dang it.
As you look at the next thing, you can get the cloaker's tail. Its infamous cloaker's tail is covered in dozens of razor-sharp spines. Drow taskmasters have developed a technique of taking the tails and treating them with special oils and reusing them as whips.
Jeez,
Vic's
Vic's
mouth
getting all
is
sorts
watering
of-
him.
getting all sorts of them.
If Vic wants to, they have advantage because it's drow related.
Okay, if you come and get her, she'll take a look at it, and she pulls out this ornate silver dagger, and she will try survival.
Mm-hmm. With advantage. All right. You begin to take your time.
That's
Vic.
crit.
As you begin to slowly be careful to not rip the razor sharp spines as you eventually relinquish the tail after a good few minutes. The tail is worth about 85 gold pieces. It weighs about 20 pounds. It can make a +1 whip.
How many pounds?
20 pounds, 85 gold pieces. As the last thing, is the cloak's hide of the creature. Even the most experienced tanners and skins of a cloaker is exceptionally difficult to remove. Due to the cloaker's unique physiology, a misplaced cut can cause a creature to cause its enzymes to spill and stain the hide. If done correctly, the skin will be maintain its shadowy and elusive appearance. It may be used as a foundation for the ever useful cloak of displacement.
Hell yeah.
This one you have normal for anybody who wants to do this one.
I don't
Let's
have.
get the higher
I'm out of
survival.
spell slots and everything.
I have on +2 to survival. Obviously, I'm not good.
I mean, it's wisdom. I'm a cleric. I've got a +6.
Give it a try.
I will if no one objects.
Go.
Alright, roll me a regular survival.
17.
17 is not good enough, as you do instantly delicately accidentally cut an organ as it spills all over the hide, making it useless. So it could have sold for 500 gold pieces, and it would weigh about 25 pounds. And it is one of the parts to make the cloak of displacement. One of the parts, so it does take a lot of different parts to make it. But it's useless now. Can't even sell it.
Alright, guys. Not real good at this. Apologize.
As the cloaker has meat on it, but the meat itself is not appetizing to many races in the Underdark. But it can make an exquisite dish if you want to harvest it. You're welcome.
Harvest it and marinate it for breakfast.
Who wants the
Just a
meat?
suggestion.
If you can collect if you want. Get your hands dirty, use it.
Oh, I'm not good at it. I'm just
Anybody can
encouraging.
harvest meat. It's not an issue. It's just the thing is if you want to get dirty and cut into it.
Oh, Issa does not.
It's already spilled all its guts over someone's bed in someone's tent.
Well, my tent's this one, so...
I'll harvest the meat, I guess.
And we'll make a color codition on this thing. Now it's purple. It's covered in purple. Oops.
Ooh.
Well, it's not good purple. It's gross
I know.
acre. Alright, so you begin to harvest it. It's, you do get 7 pounds worth of meat off this creature.
I will immediately hand it to Horik.
Oh.
Yo. We'll have to find a recipe for it.
I'm sorry, I didn't keep a good watch. I'm sorry you got hurt, Doug.
Same. Sorry, dudes.
I mean, the creatures are out there. It's not. It's probably going to attack us no matter what.
Or
You sure?
Maybe wouldn't have gotten the sneak on you, but it's almost as easy targets.
Looks at you very obtusely and she goes, "You sure you don't want a favor from me or something like that?"
I would never hold something like that over your head.
When you guys want a favor, I'm sorry.
Pokes her head out. What type of favor are you talking about? Like, what do you expect to give to us for this?
It's your choice.
You sound pained by this. Is this normal for your society?
Don't mess up often. What do you guys
It's a part of growing
want?
up, Ophelia.
I look at the
Well,
group and I say, I don't think we want anything but your friendship and help in the future. I mean, just do your best, which I believe you were doing before.
okay. You see, she takes it seriously. I will be very serious on my next watch. I promise.
I give you a little salute and head back into the tent to go to sleep.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. So you guys can get snacks, drinks, whatever you need for a restroom.
That was stressful.
That was just first watch, man. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think it was annoying.
I
Very
hate
eventful.
Fine.
I hate encounters in watches.
It was
I mean,
coming.
we're not infected with the disease anymore, so if we died, it's not like straight death. But
Well, I would prefer if we don't die.
I mean,
Same.
being knocked unconscious and dying are not the same thing.
Yeah. Fall unconscious if you must, but please do not die. Everyone is forbidden from dying.
This is a pretty hard campaign to be honest so far.
Yes, I am surprised how hard it is.
Yeah,
I
there are
like
lots
it.
of fights where if even one of us was like gone for a session, it would be could be
Yeah,
very
I'm
likely we
surprised.
could wipe.
Yeah, like it's been hard.
It
My
has
God.
been.
And I think part of it's you have the new rules and like monster stat blocks, but then
Yeah.
this is an older campaign that was probably balanced around.
hmm
Like there's a lot
So
of
I would say
tweaking
the
that needs to be
campaign is
done.
hard, but it's not super one-sided.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like this thing was hard, but not.
I mean, it was hard to kill. It wasn't like super
Yeah.
dangerous. Like it wouldn't
I mean,
have
But
like wiped us.
if he had grabbed a squishy, whole other story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they keep sucking on Doug's face.
Mhm.
He could withstand it. We could pull it off.
Thankfully, we have a very good group with a lot of skills and synergy, and that really comes in a clutch.
So was the sleep a good idea or a bad idea?
I think it was a good idea, although it didn't.
It didn't work as intended, but
Yeah, because it would have been one thing if it just like fell asleep and like slumped off me,
yeah,
That's what I was hoping.
but
the
because
fact
it
that it
didn't like
didn't
make
let
it
go.
easier to remove, then it would
yeah.
still take someone's turn to get it off, and we didn't get advantage with it either. But definitely smart to try something to work around that mechanic.
It was a good try.
Thank you. Like, Doug, why don't you take the southern one, or is that Naziz's?
The
That's Nazisis. He drooled all over it already.
Then is this one taken?
Actually, no.
Like, don't sleep on the goop. Go to the other one.
gooey tent.
Oh, I just saw that the new Black Mirror season came out today.
Black
Black
Mirror?
Mirror.
Yeah, the show
Oh,
on
Black Mirror.
Netflix. The
Yeah.
But good. I haven't watched it yet.
Ooh.
It's one of my favorite
It's
things.
like a futuristic Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like it so far. I like mostly
I've been
every
enjoying
season.
them.
I could use a new TV show to watch.
Watching Mobland, that's what I'm watching. I like it. It's good.
Oh,
Which one?
yeah.
It's a good one. Watching that too.
Mobland.
Oh my
and,
girlfriend
and,
Mobland.
talked
and
about
the
that.
studio as well. I like that one too.
What's Mobland on?
I don't know.
Paramount Plus.
I've been
Paramount
watching.
Plus?
I've been watching
Okay.
everything illegally, so I don't really.
Yeah,
I don't
we
really
do
know.
too, but it's technically on
It's
Paramount.
only illegal if you get caught.
Right.
I can say I got it from my lawyer. I didn't know. I thought it was legal.
Yeah.
They don't know that
Uh,
my lawyer's my dad.
the excuse of my lawyer told me so, it's not really valid.
Yeah,
That's my company.
the only three shows I'm watching is Mobland, the studio, and the last episode of the season for Wheel of Time.
Daredevil's pretty good if you're not watching that.
I have it on here. I just haven't watched it yet. It's like the animated series, right? Or not Daredevil. That's like the movie, right? Or the show or whatever.
Yeah, Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
is,
Okay, I was
it's
getting
good.
mixed up with Devil May Cry. They did an anime thing.
Oh yeah, that's the new one.
I don't know. There's a lot of shows coming out.
Yeah.
I'm always looking out for new ones to watch. Like Mobland is great. I love it. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie, very cool.
Yeah, the guy who plays Venom. Yeah, he's good. Good character.
Oh yeah, Hardy.
Yeah. So in a sense, for that combat, I was thinking of making it slop off of you when it sleeps, but I was just thinking like it's probably because like most creatures who sleep, they're very like they tense up their muscles. And I'm thinking,
Yeah, I mean, it
this
makes sense with the
creature-
cloaker because they like sleep on like ceilings and stuff. You know.
Yeah, so it's like trying to hold onto something not to fall off.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Does-
And this
but,
campaign
like,
is
the
hard.
cloth
Though. I'm
is-
not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. I ran like the last one I ran with Friday's group. A few of them died, but they didn't. You guys play it more as a team, which is good. They took it differently, where they were prospectively greedy when it came down to certain things in the game, and that's why they would die. But yeah, it's a harder campaign for sure because it is modeled for 5e, but it's a homebrew kind of role. It's third party, so it's not official.
Mhm.
So that's why it's hard because it was written to be in a way that the world you know it is gone, and things here want to kill you, and it's the Underdark. Nothing here is friendly. If you do make a friend in the Underdark, it's rare, but it happens.
It's been fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's been challenging just enough to have just that risk of like, oh, someone could die today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
It's
I like
it's
it, too.
suspense.
Been a
Every
razor
fight is
fine
a
line.
suspense. Because if fights were given to you, then it's boring. Then you're never gonna have like any.
Right?
And then if I give you all that easy mode, and then you get a hard boss, and you're like, you're not prepared for it, and then you get killed for that. Right. I've done that to people. I give them easy fights, and then they're like, "What the fuck is this? Why can't we kill it?" They're not
It
thinking
is.
with their brain.
I do enjoy like having all the fights have like a stake to them. Like they're just tough enough that you have to take it seriously, play it smart, or else someone
Of
might
course, you
die.
can't just drop all your spells and then be like, "Okay, I need a long rest." It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, because if you guys didn't get it off of Ophelia, she probably would have died if it didn't get onto Doug.
I don't think she would have
Hmm.
died. I think she's on death saves.
Yeah, she'd probably been on death saves.
But that would be a nightmare for her for sure. Be like, I'm never sleeping. All right, we can continue the rest of our watch as we'll get the next watch orders out. There's no short rest since you're taking a long rest, so you'll have to endure with your weakened stat currently. But the people who can do a 4-hour trance, they would get benefit for the long rest once it hits the 4 hours.
Alright, Ophelia will stay up for the second watch.
With Naziz.
Yeah.
Yuppers.
Go sleep.
Now she feels like she messed up. She doesn't say anything during most of the watch. She's just doing her best to keep watch.
Naziz kind of just keeps looking at her like, what is wrong with her?
She made a promise to Isa. Keep watch this time.
Ophelia, are you okay?
Yeah, you know, we just made a promise, you know, to keep watch. And that's what we're gonna do. Even though we're tired and bleeding.
You do know that wasn't your fault, right?
But I was on watch. You
Could have
see?
happened to any of us, though.
But it just happened to me. Doesn't matter who it happened to or how it happened. It happened, right?
I'm just saying you don't have to overcompensate if that's what you're doing.
I just want to make sure that we get done with this night, right? But thanks for helping us out when I guess I messed up.
I reach over and kind of like tug her hat over her face a little bit. You didn't mess up.
Immaterial plane's so weird. You're nice and you're nice when someone messes up, and you're rude when someone says hello when you meet them for the first time. Why is that?
Well, down here, you can't. I mean, since, you know, shit hit the fan, it's hard to trust people down here. Or up there.
The easiest part when you meet somebody in the Feywild is meeting them, because then you're on equal ground. Out here, it seems like you gotta prove yourself to everybody, unless you unless you have a title in the Feywild, then that makes you a little bit above other people. But you can still become above them real quick if you have good wordplay. But out here, it doesn't matter, and it's fine.
I think it's kind of the same here, just not as intense. People that have a silver tongue still get ahead.
Well, didn't explain it that way. Well, thanks. I like you explaining that to me.
You're welcome.
Can I ask another question?
All right.
Why don't you sleep well?
He kind of looks at her from the corner of his eye and goes, "What makes you think I mean, I sleep well enough."
Yeah, but look at Horik. And you see Horik's just. Are you having a good dream, Horik?
Always.
See how his breathing is rhythmic and easy? And takes discipline when she sleeps.
Can you keep a secret, Ophelia?
Of course. I make
You're
a promise
talking.
if you want.
No, I don't need you to promise. Your promises are kind of scary, to be honest.
I can keep a secret.
You are traveling with a wanted criminal.
You break a promise. He whispers so silently.
More like a promise was broken to me, but we'll just say things got messy and I will end up down here.
If someone broke their promise to you, then that's just not right.
It's one of those
I
things
don't think
where,
you're a criminal, Naziz.
well, I might not be a normal criminal, but I am still wanted. Most likely, I don't know anymore since I ran away down here, but I did get out before I was let out.
You escaped.
I did escape, yes.
That's amazing. Were you from one of those big cities on top?
Yes.
Which one? Can I ask that? Was it Waterdeep? I hear that there's wizards out there and witches.
No. It was, well, it's no longer the city I once knew, so.
Well, I'm happy you made it down here. If someone broke their promise to you and they think you're a wanted criminal, that's just wrong of them. The way I see it. And I don't think you're a criminal. You've only been nice. You've been nicer than most of the people down here.
Well, if I saw them again, I don't think I'd be very nice.
Well, I don't think I would be either. And she holds up her pinky and she goes, I will not let them get you. Especially since they broke a promise to somebody so sweet.
You think I'm sweet?
Yeah, you haven't stabbed me, tried to swindle me, or you stop me from stepping in traps. You haven't tried to steal me out of some kind of like contingency plan where I sell my soul to you. You haven't trapped me inside of a lair. And she just keeps going on and on about obscure, weird ways to trap somebody or steal their soul.
He just looks completely entertained at this point, and then he's going to try to pickpocket you to see if he can just mess around.
And roll me a sleight of hand versus perception. That's bad.
Nope.
Oh,
She's still
okay.
listing off shit. She has 37 gold on her, 1 platinum piece.
Alright, he's gonna take your
And
gold and just go, why don't you check your pockets?
checks her pockets. I think I dropped those shiny things in that battle.
He'll
It's
hold
okay.
up your pouch.
Oh, you found it!
I just took it off you.
Well, fair's fair. If I didn't notice, right? And she takes it.
You are just a strange, strange person.
Why do you say that?
Normally, when you pilfer something off someone, they get irritated, not amazed.
Well, in the Feywild, if you don't notice something's missing, do you really want it at all? I've seen my mother actually steal a man's heart. All of his wantings, all of his dreams. He noticed that.
It's kind of creepy, actually. I mean, not creepy, but scary.
Right? So these little trinkets you guys call gold? I don't understand why you guys hold it so dear. What if someone took your eyeball without you noticing while you were sleeping?
You can buy a new eyeball.
Really? She is
Actually, yes.
amazed by that. See, and then you material people make all this. You can make new eyeballs. That's crazy without giving up a limb.
Just giving up gold.
That's why my mother says that you guys can do amazing things in stupid ways.
I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult, but I'll take it.
She just giggles. And she makes her perception check the best she can. Fuck!
Oh, damn.
As you guys get a strike for that one, that's added to your next future. Nothing happens though.
Woo!
Dang.
I'll go wake up Doug while Opie goes and gets Vic.
Goes and she wakes up Vic.
Doug.
Doug's gonna kind of groggily wake up. Definitely still a little worse for wear, but right.
She pokes Vic with the handle of her broom. You okay, Vic? It's time for your watch.
You get up pretty quick. I get you. I'm up. I'm up.
Come cuddle Izza. She kind of opens up her arms and, come on, it's okay.
You sure?
Come on.
He sits down and starts to trance. Like he's very nervous.
Vic goes back in the tent, only to get her armor. 5 minutes later, she comes out.
I picture like Sailor Moon transformation with Vic for some reason.
Doug, you mind help securing his armor?
No problem.
You turn around and there's some buckles and straps in the back that can be tightened up.
That will assist. I don't want to get caught off guard again.
No, not like last time. That was wildly embarrassing, but it's bound to happen.
I mean, those creatures do specialize in stealth. I can't say there's any blame, really.
No, definitely no blame.
I got a little hurt, a little shaken, but we'll survive.
Yeah.
So what do you make of this journey so far?
I'm a little bit too mellow about it. It's a bit. I don't know. Everything keeps unfolding in front of me without me necessarily needing to interact with it. Been interesting.
Yeah. I feel there's a lot of questions left unanswered, but I'm sure it'll all be answered in time.
I'm sure it will be, but keep your eye and keep your ear out for the Jubilix.
What?
Jubilix. They're a demon from the Underdark. Or a demon from the Nine Hells, and they've come to this land.
What do they look like?
I don't know. But everybody said that's what they feel the pull of, and that's what they've been corrupted by. Seems to be.
Oh, this is the like one of the like demon lords.
Rest you, Doug.
Maybe. Oh. Hopefully, whatever happens, we're prepared. Definitely a little uneasy seeing cultists out and about, summoning other things. Like, is there not enough bad in this world, but instead they're summoning more?
I gotta tell you, Doug, while the demons are up here fighting on the surface, the Nine Hells are empty. And it's to my matron's advantage that she's gobbling up land beneath. While they're up here, he has unabated or uncontested lands below. My job to keep the demons engaged so they don't go back down.
Hmm.
And if Jubilix is here on the surface, there's one demon we have to find.
Yeah. I guess their motivations are a little different, but the goals are the same. So
killing
No
the
problems
troopers
for
as
me.
well. We can make sure that the patch doesn't become infected and all the demonic influence below is scrubbed, removed.
And as long as your god is not looking to, you know, take over all the world and call us creatures and other people from the land, then I don't have a problem.
We keep the demon invasion and the scourge on the surface engaged so that she can gobble up land below. And ultimately, when I perish here on this mortal plane, I'll be revived and I can fight in the blood wars for my queen.
Well, sounds like a lofty goal. I hope you reach it.
Thank you, and I hope you help me achieve it. What is your goal? You've heard my big lofty goal. What does you hope to achieve down here?
I guess to attempt to free people from a fate they do not want. Seems like so many people have resigned themselves to, what is left. Seeing my people go to a city ruled by dragons only to be essentially servants and second class citizens when we used to be free and live life by our own means. I'd like to see those times return. I don't think it'll happen, even maybe not even in my lifetime, but if I can help bring us towards that, I'll be happy with the mark I've left on the world.
Thank you, Doug. I'm glad that's crossed and that maybe our paths or our goals can be accomplished together.
I hope so too, my
Come
friend.
Come at it from different angles, but I believe that ultimately our intentions are true.
I believe so too. As Doug will kind of use the remainder of the time to hone his axe a bit and patch up any of his gear that has gotten damaged, clothing and the like.
Nick will make sure all of her armor is properly attached and hooked up in her kit, and she'll start taking a look around, and I'll make my perception check.
Vic's always on watch.
Good
Doug's,
thing.
it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. You guys one succeeded. That's all that matters.
Doug will go and poke at Horik and your turn, buddy.
Just like a kitten sleeping with his face smiling.
Horik.
He'll wake up and starts to lazily make his way.
Doug will go and lay down, go back to sleep.
Oh, baby thing about that, huh? As he points the Joker in the back because he's super awkward right now around Vic for some reason.
I've never seen one of those before. I've heard of them, never seen one before.
They're very big and scary. Not like
Yeah. They grabbed hold of his face.
grab dog, which is big. It will eat me in a bite.
Hey, Warwick, can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
That thing I was talking about last time isn't possible anymore. It was maybe possible a couple hundred years ago, but nobody's figured out how to make it drier anymore. I can't turn you into a spider person.
Mm, you sure?
Yeah, I've seen some really horrific experiments of people trying, but she's just not answering those requests anymore.
Mm. Do you have Plan B?
Andy?
Yeah, a Plan B, something else.
Plan B. Well, I mean, I was lying to you. I mean, my plans never changed. I apologize.
Oh, okay, forgiven.
Yeah, I mean, you understand, right? You get it.
Yeah, things no work out.
Yeah, okay, cool, cool.
He's still
That was
kind of sad though.
really, really good food, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that was really something to behold.
maybe I can cook from that tomorrow, and it'll be tasty too. Maybe.
Heck, I like your intuitions, man. That baby was so much tender than the regular one. Very good call.
I know you meant that as compliment, but when you say it like that, it doesn't sound very happy.
What? I mean, it was so tender, and that gravy you made with it was incredible.
Yes, from the tiny creature, not baby.
Oh, I got you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Tiny creature, sure thing.
Semantics important. But yeah, very tasty, baby.
Amen.
So if I know become either thing anymore, what are you gonna do?
My mother kept trying, and she just turned them all insane, and they all kind of committed suicide or ran off. You know, it's kind of weird.
So there's half spider people running around in the caves.
No, no, that used to happen, and it really hasn't happened anymore.
Ah,
No, no, my mother told me stories about what used to happen, and I'm just kind of peppering it in here for conversation. These days get long.
hmm, maybe we find a new goal, something new, exciting. What makes you excited?
Completing my mistress's orders, doing her demands. I live to complete her mission, to seek her goals.
But she's not answering. So you need something new. Yes.
No, I have a purpose here on this surface, or the Underdark.
So she still listens, just no answer, making her spider people.
If I'm being honest with you, I mean, it made them insane. They kind of just lost their own will. I don't think you want that. I'm trying to
But that,
scare you at first. I'm sorry.
but that's after I die. You said.
You would have to die, correct?
Yeah. So spore zombie, spider zombie. Maybe spider zombie not as bad as spore zombie.
You know what? I like your outlook. You're a glass half full instead of a half empty kind of guy, aren't you? I get it.
You kinda have to be when you live in big clan.
It is tough. It is tough. Maybe we can coexist long enough to complete this mission.
I will help you as much as I can.
I appreciate it.
And I know the others will too. They're very nice, very good bunch. Very mismatched clan, but still a good clan.
We are, but we need to keep them on track. It's one of the biggest problems with them is everybody's got their own opinion about what should happen.
Mm, but but if there's Chinese involved, you should get the Chinese first. Chinese make everything better.
You don't have to pay for everything. You don't have to make everything better.
You don't have to pay. Sometimes you find a Chinese. Like like Isa's clock. We found it in a big stone box. Found.
What do you think about what Ophelia says? We're just hanging on to these worthless, self-described valued coins when really favors and personal interactions and reciprocal bonuses that really what is at the heart of us rather than these shiny things we carry around.
Makes sense. We we only use coins to trade with humans and other people, but not in clan. But we store gold because it's shiny and pretty, and it's great for bait.
Or bait.
Yes, if you put some coins, people try to grab fallen hole.
Well, okay, I get what you're saying. Didn't know you had that dog in you.
You do what you have to survive for progress.
Hey, we used to have an expression in our camp, beware of an old kobold. What he did to get there.
Never met an old kobold.
Very few people have.
Roll that perception check before block hits 11. Oh my god.
Don't worry, that's why you have Vic.
Yeah,
You're like,
Ever vigilant Vic.
Eagle Eye Vic.
I blame it on the damage. I am 10 hit points. All right. I will ready my 2 experimental alchemist flask for the day.
all right, you guys get all a long rest as you replenish yourselves for the days ahead. As starting next week, a few days will conspire and pass us. We're not going to do 20 days of role play, no. But several days have passed since you've traveled through the Underdark. But yeah, we'll get to that point next week as we will end our session here of our Rhines of Rot campaign.